YouTube. How is it going? I hope that you are all well. It is Kyle Trisloff here. I have to make sure that my hair doesn't go in the candle. Hello, Venus. Hello. That's one of the dogs. So, I have kind of had a day off. Well, I have had a day off, but I did just go into the office. Anyway, there's been a lot of different things that have been going on. It is my daughter's second birthday today, so happy birthday to her. So yeah, there's been a lot of. I had a conversation with somebody today about where the boundary lies in. It was all a conversation about boundaries in general, which for a 2-year-old, that's what they're establishing and that's what they're working out. Where the self ends and where the other begins, and how to navigate other people. I think that we kind of all have had to navigate those spaces. Now, interestingly, I think that if you haven't had good boundaries, it can mean that you've experienced trauma or you've experienced pain, or if the people around you haven't been good with boundaries and they have pushed your boundaries when you were young, you're not very good with then knowing how to navigate life in a healthy way with positive boundaries. So, obviously that is something that is passed down because people, they just regurgitate the same things that they know. Um, so, so yeah, it's really interesting. I saw today how the nature of lack of boundaries or the absence of boundaries causes pain and makes people then lash out at other people, which is so logical and makes a lot of sense. I myself have been working out the boundary line of how much I share about my own life and my personal life and work and where that sits, because I'm also very transparent with the people that I work with on who I am, and the fact that we're all human and life is messy. And my life in general has by no means been the easiest. Even the experience I've had of becoming a father and meeting my wife slash ex-wife, complicated situation, not been an easy one. But I still maintain and believe that things are operating and working in a way that they need to. So, the conversation I was having was I don't want to undermine my work and what I do and what I know and what I see based on the things that I'm navigating. But I also want to maintain a humanness with the people that I work with and a shared understanding that everybody is dealing with shit. But it doesn't. That doesn't mean that you're not able to help somebody else in their life. The people that I trained with, they had shit going on in their own life, but they were able to put it to the side and step up to the plate and be there for you. And that is a balance. So I'm working on that. Boundaries in general, all over the place, because interestingly, lack of boundaries is what got me into the space that I am now in regards to my wife slash ex-wife and daughter. So yeah, that's not been an easy lesson to learn, but one that is very much needed. So yeah, but we're all going through it, and the blessings that for me come in pain have been the understanding of God. So I wouldn't take any of those things away. So yeah, so I think that often things sort them out in the way that they need to, but boundaries are an interesting part of the human experience. So I think that that's all I'm going to say for the day. It's more like a little bit of a vlog. I had a chocolate bar and I've got peanuts tickling my throat. So yeah, boundaries, they're super important. Not letting people undermine you and undermine what you know and what you see and your version of objective reality, because that's the other thing with spirituality. when people start getting into this space where they're avoidant of pain and their own shit and their own problems and their own issues, what they do is they can then not want to commit to an objective reality. That's very problematic, because what they can do is then they erode other people's sense of objective reality, and that's gaslighting. You know, it's the difference between being, you know, really grounded and rooted and centered in yourself in the root chakra space, and, you know, being too up in the higher energetic centers. Now, if you're in that space, or you're not rooted or grounded, it's because you don't feel safe or settled in your nervous system, or grounded enough to be in your home that is your body. Now, that comes from trauma, it comes from pain. Normally, an overstepping of boundaries or the inability to cope emotionally with your surroundings. And that goes back to not being taught healthy boundaries. So I hope that wherever my wife is, I believe she's in Costa Rica at the moment. Hi, if you're watching. I'm sure you're not, but if you are, hello, Marina. So I hope that you're teaching our baby some wonderful things about boundaries, because Lord knows, or maybe she's teaching you a few things about boundaries, because her Mercury, all about communication, is in Taurus, which is stubborn and voicing and saying no. So hopefully maybe she's teaching you a few things or two about those things. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to say for the day. And I am going to post this as well, you know, because I am not, yeah, I am unapologetically myself. And I think that, you know, that's what people like when they work with me. So I will be honest and upfront and where I'm at in my life in general, and maybe I'll use some of these videos for those spaces. But I will continue to do that and be myself. And if that inspires anybody, then good. You know, because we should all be ourselves. I made a video today. Well, I made a post today about the fact that, you know, fuck high vibes, low vibes only. Your job is to just be yourself, your unique frequency. It doesn't matter if you feel good or if you feel bad, or if you're having a bad day or a good day or whatever, or you feel like you're going into old spaces that are problematic or negative or whatever. Just be yourself, for fuck's sake. That's it. That is, you know, your vibration. So on that wonderful note, I'm going to go. Remember that, oh, if anybody wants me, you can get me, carltreslove.com, or you can do Calendly, which is carltreslove326. So I have on my website hour sessions, 20-minute sessions. Calendly is 45-minute sessions. And you can give for these videos. It is PayPal at carltreslove. Check out all my profiles for all of the other stuff. If you want me, get me. We can work out what you need. Yeah. So, all is good, all is God, all is love.